So it made it really difficult. I just felt like, oh my God, here goes my little bit of privacy.
You would have to be a true cult follower to really, while he was alive, to understand, Yams.
What if I told you that one of the hottest legal battles in music might end in a staggering prison sentence? A$AP Rocky stands accused in a case involving an alleged with a firearm. Evidence is starting to point to a sentence that could reach up to 24 years. Rihanna's reaction has sparked waves of shock and empathy among insiders and fans alike. His legal team is working feverishly behind the scenes, crafting a defense that some experts say might hold unexpected twists. The stakes are sky high and the public response is divided. Some say this is a turning point for a celebrity known for his bold moves. Stick with me as we unravel what might be one of the most dramatic cases in music, a story that could reshape lives and futures. Let's get into it and explore every twist and turn of this unfolding saga. A$AP Rocky's trial began on January 24, 2025. Prosecutors have accused him of his former friend A$AP Relly, whose real name is Terrell Efren, during a heated confrontation. The case has sent shockwaves through the community. Details are emerging with a level of intensity that few could have predicted. Eyewitnesses described the moment as explosive and raw, a scene that some say was fueled by a buildup of hidden tension over time. According to a source close to the legal team, the prosecution offered a plea deal that would have required him to plead guilty to one felony, serve 6 months in jail, and be placed on probation. He refused the plea deal, instead opting to fight the charges in court, a decision that insiders suggest might have been a high-risk gamble with enormous potential fallout. Some experts are saying that this choice could end up costing him more than just his reputation. The stakes are sky high, and every move is scrutinized. The entire courtroom has transformed into what many are calling a media circus, where every gesture and every word is under the microscope. Reports are coming in of dramatic moments in court, alongside questionable evidence that only adds layers of intrigue and uncertainty to the proceedings. There are whispers from sources close to the scene that a judge may have been involved in unorthodox behavior by allegedly flirting with his mother, a twist that deepens the mystery further. This surprising development has left onlookers wondering if the courtroom drama extends beyond the legal battle itself, sparking even more speculation among fans and experts alike. Every new piece of information is fueling a high-stakes game where every move is watched by an audience eager for answers. The pressure is mounting with each passing moment. The unfolding drama in this case is proving to be unlike anything seen before. Every detail carries the potential to reshape how celebrity legal battles are perceived in the future.
The whole fighting, the situation with, the Brooklyn cats and us Harlem cats, what happened. And I think everybody squared it out like men. And
did you square it out there that night?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And I think
that's unusual.
Yeah. Because it's everybody's on a common mutual ground, and it's like we doing it for Yams, bro. His mom's is this, it's kids there. People ain't come for that. People really want to see his show and celebrate somebody.
Rihanna has been showing her support in a big way as she stands by Rocky during these turbulent times. On January 31st, 2025, she stepped into the courtroom quietly at first. Then she walked side by side with him in a bold public display that spoke volumes. This move is seen as a sign of unwavering loyalty amid a storm of controversy. There is a quiet strength in her presence that resonates deeply with insiders. Every step she takes is loaded with personal history and silent determination. Behind that composed exterior, there are whispers of deep emotional struggles. Only a few know how heavy the burden has become over time. Memories from 2022 have resurfaced like old scars that refuse to fade. That was when Rocky was dramatically arrested at LAX while she was heavily pregnant. It was a moment that shook her world and left lasting emotional marks. The echoes of that day still trigger anxiety and remind her of past turmoil. Insiders mention that the stress from that incident still haunts her quietly. Every flash of memory brings back a rush of emotions too intense to ignore. The courtroom has turned into a stage where her inner battles are on display. Cameras are capturing every fleeting moment of her carefully masked pain. The pressure is mounting as every second of her expression is broadcast. This relentless exposure makes her feel as if her most private moments are public. There is a delicate balance between public support and hidden sorrow. Sources close to her suggest that the constant scrutiny is taking a toll. Every move is measured, and every gesture analyzed by watchful eyes. The fear that a small misstep could be magnified is very real for her. Her calm public face stands in stark contrast to the turmoil inside. The trial is not just about Rocky's fate, but also a test of her resilience. It brings back memories that are both personal and painfully vivid. The stress of the trial has the potential to affect her mental health deeply. Family life is fragile in times like these and deserves gentle care. There is genuine concern among insiders about the emotional impact on her. The judge's decision to allow cameras in the courtroom leaves little room for privacy. Every whispered conversation and every subtle gesture is caught on film. This constant exposure feels like living life under a microscope for her. Each moment recorded reminds her that her private struggles are now public. Her support for Rocky becomes a double-edged sword of strength and vulnerability. Even as she stands strong, the weight of the past presses down heavily. The relentless scrutiny might impact her family life in ways no one can predict. Yet she continues to walk into the courtroom with a quiet resolve. Her presence is both a public statement of loyalty and a personal fight for healing. Every camera flash seems to capture a hidden story of pain and endurance.
We've been working on it for a while, and every day it just gets closer and closer to the finished product, and today is a really big rehearsal, really important one, so that's going to be crucial for Sunday.
Fans wonder how she manages to maintain her composure amid so much pressure. The trial has become a crucible where personal history and public duty collide. And in this collision, her true resilience and strength are revealed for all to see. A$AP Rocky and A$AP Relly share a deep history. They were once part of the same crew in the A$AP Mob, a Harlem-based collective of rappers and creatives who changed the game. The group was more than just a crew. It was like a family built on shared dreams and struggles. But things took a turn when a dispute over funeral costs for a late crew member sparked a bitter rift. Many insiders are saying the entire issue came down to expectations that Rocky, as the biggest name, should have stepped up to cover the expenses. Rumor has it that the crew felt let down when those costs were left unresolved. Some say the disagreement was only the tip of the iceberg. There were underlying tensions building for months, pressures that many believed were waiting to explode. Sources close to the circle imply that the financial dispute brought deeper issues to the surface. Everyone believed that loyalty meant more than money. The controversy quickly turned personal, with A$AP Relly reportedly feeling deeply betrayed by what he saw as Rocky abandoning the crew. The clash of expectations created a toxic mix of hurt and anger that no one could ignore. The disagreement escalated fast into a full-blown personal battle. All eyes turned to Hollywood's Walk of Fame when the tension reached its breaking point. That iconic backdrop became the stage for a dramatic showdown. Eyewitnesses recall that the altercation was charged with raw emotion and a palpable sense of betrayal. Some insiders feel the confrontation was fueled by years of unresolved grievances and simmering resentment. Even a grainy CCTV video captured the moment. Though it does little to show weapon being fired, it does capture the intensity of the clash. Every detail adds to the narrative of a once united crew now torn apart by conflict. It is a stark reminder of how quickly bonds can break under pressure. The fallout from this feud is hitting the A$AP mob hard, leaving many to wonder if the unity they once shared can ever be restored. This is a story of ambition clashing with loyalty, and the emotional toll it takes on everyone involved. Now the once strong family faces a future marked by mistrust and lingering bitterness. Every new rumor and every heated conversation adds another layer to this unfolding drama. There's CCTV footage that captures the scuffle, the main piece of evidence in this case, but the video is grainy and leaves many questions unanswered. It does not clearly confirm a shooting. Some sources close to the investigation are saying the footage only shows a chaotic scene, nothing that definitively proves a firearm was discharged. Relly alleges that Rocky fired 2 shots. He even claims one. This detail has sparked heated debates among insiders. Many wonder if this claim holds up under closer scrutiny. Yet the timing of events adds more fuel to the fire. Relly only went to the police days later. This delay is raising serious doubts among experts.
I never enjoyed the music business.
I heard that.
The politics, man, it's like for me, man, everything that ever worked for me was unorthodox. They follow a certain formula, which is traditional, and, you know, not knocking it. I just don't think that formula applies to this, man.
They are questioning why he would wait if the incident was as urgent as he claims. Then there is the puzzling matter of the shell casings. Police initially found none at the scene. Later on, Relly said he found them on his own, a twist that fans and Rocky's legal team are calling highly suspicious. Every element of the evidence is now under intense scrutiny. The CCTV footage offers just a glimpse of chaos, while eyewitness accounts only add to the confusion. Critics are pointing out that the lack of immediate action casts a long shadow over the whole story. They imply that something about the evidence chain does not add up. The conflicting reports are creating a web of mystery. Each new detail only deepens the uncertainty surrounding the case. The entire narrative is being dissected by experts and fans alike. Every small piece of the puzzle is sparking debates and fueling wild speculation. This dramatic twist in the proceedings is turning the trial into a labyrinth of conflicting evidence, and the truth still seems just out of reach. Witness testimonies have taken center stage in this unfolding drama. The accounts offered are as explosive as they are contradictory. According to a source close to the proceedings, Azipi Relly testified that Rocky pointed a gun at him, alleging that he declared, "I will right now," in a moment of heated tension. The courtroom atmosphere grew even more intense. When a 911 call was played, an Australian-accented woman described hearing shots in a raw and urgent tone that captured the shock of the moment. But here's the twist. The police who arrived first at the scene reported that they found no physical evidence of a shooting, a finding that casts a long shadow over the emotional claims made in court. This stark contrast between witness testimony and official police reports has ignited fierce debates among experts. Many are questioning whether the intensity of the testimony is enough to counter the lack of concrete evidence. Every new detail from the witnesses is adding to the maze of conflicting accounts, stirring doubts and fueling speculation about what really went down. The weight of these testimonies is turning the trial into a battleground of words and impressions, a space where every claim is met with skepticism and every detail is scrutinized by a watchful public. Rocky's defense is taking a bold stance against the allegations. They claim that jealousy and greed are the true drivers behind Relly's accusations. Rocky's legal team argues that Relly is twisting the truth for personal gain, a tactic meant to squeeze money out of a situation where none exists. They suggest that every inconsistency in Relly's story is a sign of ulterior motives, and that the testimony is anything but reliable. According to an expert familiar with the case, the defense says that Relly's claims are fueled by a desire for extortion rather than a search for justice. They further assert that the alleged firearm was nothing more than a prop, a starter solely to scare rather than to cause harm. This explanation casts a dark shadow over the charges, forcing everyone to question if a real weapon was ever involved in the incident. In addition, the defense highlights that the police raid on Rocky's house uncovered only registered firearms.
You're always in the press and stuff like that. It gets at whatever's left of you, whatever's real.
Yeah.
And I feel like most people feel like, I mean, you got to change. You got to kind of like, it's like fame and money. I say it all the time. It doesn't really change you, and it changes the people around you.
None of which match the alleged during the confrontation. They stress that this finding undermines the prosecution's narrative and challenges the very foundation of the case. Every detail from the scene is now under intense scrutiny, and the inconsistencies in Relly's account are drawing severe doubt from experts. The defense points out that Relly has outstanding warrants for unrelated offenses, a fact that only adds another layer of suspicion to his testimony. They argue that these issues reveal a pattern of behavior that makes his claims appear unreliable and self-serving. each contradiction in his story is being used to build a case that portrays him as driven by personal gain rather than by truth. This approach is designed to shift the focus away from the incident itself and onto the questionable nature of the allegations. The defense is leaving no stone unturned as they work to dismantle the narrative put forward by Relly, and they are determined to expose every inconsistency. Every new piece of evidence is being scrutinized, and each detail is used to challenge the prosecution's version of events. In the end, the aim is clear: to create enough doubt that the truth remains elusive while casting suspicion on every claim made by Relly. Public reaction is off the charts over this case. Opinions are all over the map. 50 Cent wasted no time. He mocked ASAP Relly by calling him a sucker and saying he is just after money. This comment ignited a firestorm of debate among fans and insiders alike, every word stirring more controversy. Fans are clearly divided. Some insist that Rocky should have taken the plea deal to protect his freedom. Others argue that if he truly is innocent, then he must fight these charges no matter the cost. Every new opinion seems to add fuel to the growing inferno of public discussion. The debate shows no signs of slowing. Many are drawing parallels to Tory Lanez's case, a case where a 10-year sentence was handed down for shooting Megan Thee Stallion. This comparison leaves many wondering if Rocky might face a similar harsh outcome despite the shaky evidence. Some believe that the pressure of public opinion might even affect how the trial unfolds. The stakes are sky high. Social media is buzzing with heated comments. Every hashtag and trending topic adds another twist to the narrative. Critics of the system are questioning whether fairness can truly prevail in a trial this high stakes. Every celebrity opinion seems to push the debate further, each remark layering more complexity onto the story. Fans on one side rally behind Rocky, trusting that justice will serve him if he is indeed innocent. Others remain skeptical, feeling that the entire situation is more about personal gain and less about truth. The chatter is relentless as each new detail is dissected by both experts and the everyday observer. Every comment and opinion deepens the divide, transforming this legal battle into a full-blown cultural phenomenon. Some insiders suggest that even the smallest remark from a celebrity can tip the scales of public sentiment. The case is now seen as a symbol of how celebrity legal battles can capture and polarize an entire community. Many people are left questioning whether the system can truly handle such a high-profile drama with objectivity.
Are you still happy with the so-called music business?
Yeah, it has its ups and downs,
Yeah.
man. It changes. For me, man, I have a cult following, so
man.
I don't really have to contribute to do things to stay relevant and hot, man. I'm fortunate enough to be one of those individuals. Like I said earlier, probably like a Andre, somebody, a Frank Ocean, a Tyler is just a creative to where you just do what you do, and when I'm doing this, I'm compassionate about it.
Every new development is met with a mix of hope and fear, a reminder that in the world of celebrity justice, nothing is ever simple. The trial is still in full swing. The prosecution and defense are locked in a fierce battle over credibility and evidence. Every new testimony and every shred of evidence fuels the fire. The courtroom drama grows with every passing day. If convicted, the stakes are sky high. Rocky faces the grim possibility of up to 24 years in prison. That harsh sentence could change his life forever, a reality that sends shivers down the spine of every observer. But if he is acquitted, a major comeback in music and fashion could be on the horizon. A fresh start that could rewrite his legacy, offering hope to fans who have long believed in his talent. Rihanna's unwavering support is a key element in this unfolding drama. Her public stance is helping shape how the world views the case. Her presence in the courtroom sends a strong message of loyalty, a beacon of hope amid a sea of uncertainty. The battle in the courtroom is far from over. More evidence and testimonies are expected to emerge as the case unfolds. Every new twist promises to intensify the drama further, keeping everyone on edge as they await the next revelation. Every moment in this trial holds the potential to alter the course of events, and the tension is building with every new development. The stakes are enormous. Every decision and every piece of evidence adds to the complex narrative of this high-profile case. This case is filled with conflicting accounts, questionable evidence, and intense public scrutiny that leaves everyone searching for clarity. Every detail is dissected, every word analyzed, as if we are piecing together a puzzle missing its key parts. At the center of it all lies a burning question. Did Rocky really fire a gun at Relly? Or is Relly exaggerating the whole story for financial gain? There is a palpable tension in the air as experts point to the gaps in evidence, while fans buzz with theories that add more layers to this mystery. Every testimony adds another twist to a narrative that seems to grow more complicated by the minute, making it impossible to ignore the chaos behind the headlines. The courtroom drama is not just a legal battle. It is a spectacle that has captured the attention of millions who are now living every moment as it unfolds. Cameras are rolling every second, broadcasting every detail for the world to see, and ensuring that no private moment is left untouched by public opinion. This constant exposure only heightens the stakes, as every flash of evidence could either cement a legacy or shatter it entirely. No matter the outcome, the impact of this trial will be felt for years to come in both ASAP Rocky's career and his personal life. Each conflicting account and every piece of questionable evidence contributes to a legacy that is as unpredictable as it is dramatic. In the end, the true cost of this high-profile battle will be measured in the lasting scars it leaves behind, on a career built over years, and on a life now lived under relentless scrutiny. This saga stands as a stark reminder that in the realm of celebrity drama, nothing is ever as simple as it appears, and every unanswered question only fuels the fire of public fascination.